Hii simu unaitaka hapa ama niitoe hapa?
Okay.
Ushaanza?
Nitakata tu. Utakusema?
Niliona huko introduction ukisema sijui recreation runner sijui nini badminton.
Yeah. But sasa it will come from me because
Okay.
it will come. It's better now sometimes it's come. So ladies and gentlemen, here we have Isaac Mabwago. Some of you call him BADEQ, like I used to call him. I just call him BADEQ. Others BADEQ. I've saved him in many different ways because hiyo jina BADEQ imekuwa inasumbua, but he'll tell us where the name comes from. So others know you as a runner, a marathon runner, an ultra runner. Recently, we know that he participated at the Comrades. And basically, I'm here to talk about entrepreneurship, about running, about other sports activities that you may not be familiar with, right? So without further ado, I don't want to say many things. We want it to come from himself, right? The man of the show, the man of the hour, Isaac Mabwago. Karibu sana. Sijui ni mimi nakukaribisha ama wewe ndio unanikaribisha. Because hapa tuko kwa duka yako. So I just say welcome to TZ Calisthenics. That maybe introduce me to the BADEQ shop. Yeah, karibu.
Asante sana. Thanks Maya for coming.
Yes.
You are welcome here. We have been arranging this.
Yeah.
Finally we met now.
Yeah.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah, good. I could say for starters, I'm one of the first customers, before this shop existed. I used to come, even drive all the way to, I think it was Kahawa? Roysambu. Right, I used to come there and I get the shoes there before you came here. Now that I'm seeing all this, I'm actually in awe. Actually, congratulations for the effort. I think I was there in the beginning.
Yes.
Right? But tunaweza tuambia basically about this shop, about your business, why, how, when it came about, right? So over to you. When did this thing start? When did this entrepreneurship vibe start?
Thank you again. The entrepreneurship vibe started 6 years ago. 7 years ago. When we were in campus. So we could go with friends to downtown Gekomba, buy a few pairs of shoes, come to campus, clean them, take good photos of them, post them. Then, well, it was kind of our pocket money in campus. The other friends dropped on the way, but I continued. So even when I was working in my former employment, I used to still post the photos in the evening or in the mornings, and weekends I could still go to the combat. So I kept the business running on the backside until one day I decided I want to do this now full time. Then now I resigned from my job and started this shop.
100%. You just dived into the ocean.
Yes.
Full job.
Yes.
There
was no bridge.
There's no bridge.
There's no bridge.
Wow. So you said you started in campus.
Yes, in campus.
So, and your idea was to sell shoes, sports clothes, or what were you selling in campus?
Shoes.
Sports or just shoes?
Or sports shoes. Just sports shoes.
Sports shoes. Running shoes?
No. Indoor game shoes. Indoor game shoes. That's for badminton, tennis, table tennis, squash. Those were the major shoes you could sell.
And there was actually a market for badminton shoes, tennis shoes. There were people in campus playing those sports.
Yes, I have a background in badminton, as you know.
I know. Yeah. We talked earlier. I know.
Yeah. So I've played badminton to the national level, to the national team. I played good table tennis back in high school and even campus a bit. I've also done lawn tennis. I've actually coached a a college on tennis. I coached Utali College between 2017 and 2019 in tennis. So I knew where these customers were. They were in these clubs in Nairobi.
Good.
But they didn't know where to get the shoes. So I could work on their behalf, go source the shoes for them. Then now in the evenings, once I've finished my lectures and I've finished maybe training, I could go now to these clubs. I could walk around in Nairobi to these clubs. I would go to Premier Club, to Aria, Parklands, trying to market the shoes. I just tell people. Of course, I could post. If a customer requested, I could deliver to their home. If they haven't requested, I could personally go to their training centers and keep marketing it.
Good. Like any business, you start with what you know.
Yes.
So you started with the badminton shoes, the
Yes.
tennis shoes, out of something you know, you're familiar with, something that you are more advanced in. So that's where you started. Basically, not what your customers told you to sell, basically what you felt comfortable selling. Now, tennis, lawn tennis, badminton, these racket games, table tennis. You've mentioned the schools, Aria, those schools.
Mostly owned by Indians.
Indian schools, right? Amazing, because not many people stumble upon badminton, for example. And you picked badminton as your main sport and not lawn tennis. What's the difference? Badminton, lawn tennis.
It's could you say it by coincidence or design? I could say maybe by design because it's the first sport I was introduced to. My brother back in the days used to school in a bigger high school. So they could stock these indoor games items. So one day he walked home with a racket and I was curious, what is this? So he took me through it, told me how the game is played, and I got interested. At that point, that's the only sport I knew. The only exported sport,
Yes.
imported sport in Kenya.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yes.
So
This was in high school, you said?
this was in high school.
Yeah.
This was in high school. Then he taught us how to play it. We could go back to our high schools now. They weren't that developed. Our games teachers were curious to also know the sport because it was expanding the scope for them.
So you introduced it to your school. You're a
Yes,
pioneer.
yes.
Yeah.
Actually, in the for table tennis, because in Form 3 I transferred to another school. I went to the school. I was that good. I went to the other school, introduced the table tennis, played it from the regionals to the national level. So I was pretty good in
Form 2.
in Form 3. In Form 3.
Form 3 already at nationals in Form 3.
Yeah.
Already.
Yeah. Because in Form 4 you couldn't participate. You weren't allowed. The school wasn't allowing.
Study.
But my games teacher forced through because he was saying, "This is a good student we
Something.
have,
Yeah.
and we have a chance of going to the nationals."
Yes.
So we again went there, played it to the nationals. That was table tennis. Then now coming to campus, I came to Kenyatta University. It was a big university. They had all the facilities. You could walk into a table tennis hall and you are seeing 15 tables arranged in one hall, and every table is occupied. Yeah,
Table tennis.
for table tennis.
Whoa.
So I was so shocked, like, so this game is being played.
Whoa.
Yeah. So, and this now the transition from now table tennis to badminton, and this is how I got to badminton. In that table tennis hall, there were around 40 or 50 table tennis players. And now the story was that you have to sit down for like 2 weeks, watch how the game is played, then get a chance of at least playing one of the players.
Oh boy.
I wasn't that patient. I wasn't that patient. So
Yes.
one day as I'm walking to the library, I see a poster somewhere. Badminton players meet in certain hall. I was okay. So those guys chasing me from table tennis. I think this one I can try.
And you were already a master at table tennis.
Yes,
They
I was.
don't know you.
They
So,
didn't
but
know.
They
They
want
didn't
you
know
to
me.
start like Form 1. How
Yeah,
this-
for like a Form 1. Yeah.
in college.
So I went to badminton. We had that meeting, that big meeting, a group of freshers there. We were around 60 of us. They registered our names, and we were told, "Yeah, tomorrow come with a training kit
Lost opportunity for table tennis.
and just start."
Yeah.
So when there I started running from scratch. By second year, I was playing for the national team.
National team, not the school team.
No, national team. Yes.
National team.
Yeah, I was able to participate for the national events. In second year, I wasn't that good, but now in third year, I mastered the craft because in end of second year, I become the campus captain. Then now I picked it from there. Then now I ran with the badminton. Now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Isaac, your story is very interesting. So, in just that short time, you already became a pro
Yes.
in badminton. Just that short spell. Tell me, Isaac, who was Isaac in primary? Were you a sports person in primary or before? Did you grow into, were you a sportsman from the time, or was your family sportish? Because your brother is sportish. So, were you raised in that culture of just being competitive in sports?
Not as much because the story is that my dad was a football official referee
Yes.
back in the days.
Yes.
So that's the only thing I know. And of course, we were football fanatics. We could follow all these World Cups. Yeah.
Everyone in Kenya.
Everyone
football.
in Kenya, yeah. So that's
Yeah.
the only thing I know about it. And of course, now my brother played some badminton a bit. The other brother, we have five of us.
Five boys.
No.
Oh, five.
Three boys, two ladies.
And you're where at
I'm the last one. I'm the last born. Yeah, I'm the last born.
Okay.
I'm the last born in that year.
Yeah.
So this mid-drum guy is doing some handball, some pool table snooker, but not professional. So we didn't do any major sport in primary or maybe in secondary. I think mine is just hard work. I could
Just
say.
hard work. In primary, you're not running.
No.
Football.
No, nothing.
So
Of course the
everyone is playing. So
hiyo
you
ya
just
nyumbani
play.
ile ya nyumbani hiyo no,
Yeah,
nothing
yeah.
much. Yes.
Then in high school, you went into table tennis.
Yes, in high school I did table tennis. Then now in campus I did badminton and lawn tennis. Yes.
So yours is hard work. But
I
your
think
hard
mine
work
is just a hard
kapahali
work.
imeplantiwa. Like some people say, okay, you can be hardworking, but it's something that comes easy for you. And finding that something that comes easy for you, then you put all your effort into because you're something that you don't struggle, you enjoy it, and you enjoy the pain that it gives you. You enjoy the working hard, the training, and everything. You enjoy it, even though it's painful, but you find it feeds your spirit. So you just decided not to go with your legs and to go with your hands because all your sports are of the
At that point, yes.
yeah.
At that point, I decided to use my hands. It's what I'd been exposed to,
Yeah.
and it's what I was comfortable in.
Yes.
Because I wasn't so comfortable with football.
Yeah.
You could play, but you are like, what if I break my leg?
Yeah.
Not now. I don't want to break it now.
Yeah.
And now I was a bit fast, fast in terms of movement.
Yes.
And these indoor games need you to be very fast. Yeah,
Agility,
the agility. So I thought these are the games I am enjoying most. And now there were new sports in Kenya and in most places. So I was like, I want to be the first one to do ABCD. I want to be good in this first sport. Yeah, in this new sport. So yeah.
So you picked them up.
Yeah, so I picked them up.
Amazing. So how did lawn tennis start? Sorry.
Same thing because in campus the setup was that you could have uh, teams grouped into outdoor teams, indoor teams. Now, like for badminton, table tennis, those racket teams, you could have maybe one coordinator. So this coordinator could be having events that are in the same area. Lawn tennis, badminton, table tennis are in the same hall maybe or the same compound.
Yes.
So that's how I got to lawn tennis. So I got introduced to lawn tennis in campus as well. I learned it a bit. So I could play badminton. Then as we went as we were walking from the lecture halls, I could pass by through the lawn tennis courts and see how they are playing, enjoy the sport. And I was a very big fan of Serena Williams.
Serena Williams, yes.
A big fan of Serena Williams. So I was like, so you can swing the racket, you can do this. Yeah, I learned about it. And these opportunities came. People could tap you to train their kids,
Yes.
and you could they could ask you if you have a venue where you can take them to.
Yes.
So the closest I had, it's Utali College.
College.
That's they have it, the cottage at the Otari Hotel. So that's where you could tell a parent, bring your kid here because here you can pay, then we can use the court because you couldn't allow outsider to come in at that point. So yes, I went there, kept on improving my craft. Before I knew it, I had mastered the game. And
And now you became a professional coach.
But I haven't done lawn tennis competitively.
Yes.
Personally, I haven't done it.
But you coach lawn tennis.
Yes, I have.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
Wow. So mtu akiangalia CV. Have you played professionally though? But you can coach.
Yes, I can.
Like Mourinho.
Yes. Actually, like Mourinho, yes. Yes, I have the knowledge, but I haven't participated.
Yes, but you played also,
Yes.
yeah, which is good. Yeah. So just pause. So here, how I stumbled, many people stumbled upon you was through running. They don't know the history of lawn tennis, badminton. You said snooker. Can you play snooker as
Me,
well?
I can't, but my brothers can.
Okay,
Me, I can't.
okay. I was about to challenge you.
I don't know. I can't. I even don't know how to hold that stick. I think it's too long for me.
Yeah. But you see, everything you touch turns to gold. So maybe just touch.
Yeah, maybe I should try.
Yeah.
Maybe I should try. It's next for
The big pool table.
Yeah,
Not the
it's
small ones.
Yes,
For gambling.
I know
The
snooker
big
is the big
one.
one.
The
Yeah.
snooker.
We said the
Snooker
snooker items here, so I know.
Yeah. Amazing. So back to now, as I've said, people know you as a runner. How did this running come about now?
Same thing, by design or by coincidence. So we keep on playing badminton, until China decides the world is very comfortable. We need to do something. They send us COVID, or so we think, or so we hear.
Yes.
So COVID happens in 2020.
Yes.
So when COVID happens, the badminton, the table tennis are all indoor games.
Yes.
And most of these indoor halls in Kenya are managed by Indians.
Yes.
So when the pandemic happened in Kenya, the government sent a circular, or cross all contact games, cross all sporting events, you people stay at home.
Wow.
So we had nowhere to train.
Yes.
We had nowhere to train. So
as much as it's an indoor sport.
As much as it's an indoor sport. And the Indians, they tend to keep the law. They tend to follow the law. At least we know that. So they told us, no, the government has said we can't open the courts. You people stay home until it's safe for us to open the courts. So me and my friend, we were staying on the same hood. We decided, how can we keep on being fit as we wait for this thing to end? We decided we could be running on the roadside. Let's start running on the roadside.
Amazing.
That's in 2020.
Oh, yeah.
I had not even attempted running before, besides those agility exercises we do for warm up.
Nothing.
Nothing, not even 5K.
Not even 5.
Not even 5, actually. The biggest maybe I could have gone, it's maybe 1. Those ones you do when you are in camp and everything.
Yes.
Just to keep fit for badminton and these other games. So we started. In 2020, that's around April. We started running on the roadsides, on Thika Road. We just wake up in the morning. I start from my place. I go pick my friend. We do a loop. Then we part ways. We say we try again tomorrow. No, we say no. Tomorrow we don't have legs for tomorrow. Let's do the next day. So we jump one day. So we started that way, bits by bit. Before we knew it again. We were so we can run. So let's run.
We're already fit.
Yeah, we are already fit.
Yes.
So actually, it started like a fitness exercise for us.
To keep you still burning and sweating because you're in the house, you have nothing to do.
Yeah, you have nothing to do.
Let me run.
Yeah, let's run.
Wow.
Yeah.
So COVID was a blessing in disguise.
It's a blessing in disguise. Yes. Actually, for me and the shop, it was a blessing in disguise because, as I could explain even later, that's how I started selling running shoes. Because before, I used to sell only indoor games items.
Yes, and the market was also a bit limited to that.
Was a bit limited to that. Yes. But when the halls were closed, then my customers retreated to their homes. I didn't have enough market to sell to. So I had stock, but I don't have anyone to sell to. And as we were starting running, we could feel our knees paining and everything. And now you could see on your social medias, people are saying, oh, what you can do, or you can start running just to keep fit wherever you are. And now you could be curious, what shoes are these people wearing? Where are they getting these shoes from? And then you could even ask friends, I see you were running yesterday. Which shoe are you wearing? They could tell you ABCD, ABCD. So you go back to the internet, check, or this shoe is on Amazon, this shoe is on a particular website. You ask those guys, can you send it to Kenya? Is it possible I buy in bulk? I'm a business person. Yeah. So that's how we started. Then now we expanded the scope. Now we started selling running shoes and we found a huge market. Actually, there was a gap for the running shoes, a big gap.
Yes.
Because people didn't know where to find the original shoes.
Yes.
And new shoes, for that matter.
Yes.
So we ran with the idea. Then by 2021,
so
we had...
ulitoka Gikomba, sindio?
Yes.
So you're Gikomba, basically you're like a middleman. So you buy from someone in Gikomba and sell it.
Yes.
So ukatoka hapo, then you became in direct contact with
the suppliers. Yeah, from outside.
Just by sending emails and...
Yeah, just in a day I could send like 3 or 4 emails to these separate different companies.
Yes.
I want to be your distributor in Kenya. Is it possible?
And you have no shop, no nothing.
By then, as you said, you have been my customer from back then. I've been selling these items online.
Yes, online. Yes.
Online from my cubicle in Risambu there.
Yes.
With the many good stories of Risambu. Yes. I had a shop there. So I could even invite customers to come, and I used to use the TRM more as the landmark.
Yeah, so I remember you telling me third year there's a small gate. If you miss that
turning, you are going to get right. Please don't do that. I couldn't be begging you. Please don't miss that. Don't miss that exit. Yes. Don't miss that exit. Because it was just immediately after the footbridge. So I used to sell these second-hand shoes from Gikomba, but I noted the market is flooded. You could make a markup of maybe buy a shoe at maybe 3,000, 4,000, put a markup of 5,000, so a profit maybe is 1,000.
Yeah.
But
so you buy it at 3,000 and sell it at 7.
At 7 of you know, but again now you have to convince the customer why he has to buy a second-hand shoe at 7,000.
7,000. Yeah.
And now by then, Amazon had become a bit famous in Kenya.
Yeah.
So people are like, you can buy this shoe from Amazon at maybe 9,000. Why are you selling a second-hand shoe at 7,000?
Exactly.
So that's how I moved. I transited now to buying new shoes. I decided, no, I will keep on selling the second-hand shoes, but I also need to find new shoes for these other customers.
Because customers, the questions are too many.
Yeah, because there are too many. So that's how we got this one now. Yeah.
And why the markup of 5,000? Why not a markup of 2,000, 3,000? To keep you afloat, you have to put that markup.
That's one. But also we could go for the camera shoes.
Yeah.
The camera shoes. Those ones which are almost new in Gikomba.
Yes, they're called camera shoes.
Yeah, they are called camera shoes. Even the vendors there, they could tell you, this one has not been touched.
Yeah.
You know, these are new shoe. Niliangukia kwa mzigo yangu hizi viatu ni mpya kabisa.
Yes.
So you could also sell to you expensive.
Maybe someone has bought it, it's not his size.
Yes. They sell them to the African market.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why we could put that market.
So for you didn't use Amazon as your source?
No, I didn't. I went directly to the suppliers.
A lot of googling and stuff. And
yeah, just went directly to the suppliers. And luckily...
And the suppliers trusted you. And
luckily, that's what I wanted to say. Luckily, they trusted us. Because of course, they could give you all these demands. Is your company registered? Are you paying taxes in Kenya, wherever you are? Do you have a shop? You need good money to, because you would have to buy a certain minimum amount of shoes. And we were like, no, first, trust us. Give us 20 pairs of shoes. Let's see. If the market picks them, if the market appreciates them, we will surely come back.
Yeah.
The big ones, the big companies didn't appreciate us as much because they had already established units in Africa.
Yes. Especially
Nike and Adidas.
Yes.
They already had established units in Africa. So and they told us it will be a conflict of interest. That's an no-go zone.
You still went and asked Nike, can I be a distributor?
I did. Hey. Even now I still do. Even now I still do.
Yeah.
Because I'm so sure at some point they will allow me to do it.
Yes. Because now they'll see now you've been selling.
Yes, I've expanded my scope and the capacity.
Yeah.
And I mean, they know that I exist now. Yeah. I know they know that I exist now. So I know they would do that for us. But these other companies accepted us. We have Apex in Malaysia, we have Yang Yang in Malaysia, we have Yonex in Japan, we have Lining in China. Those ones trusted us, and they sent us shoes. Once they sent the shoes here, we were very aggressive on the internet, posting them and marketing them. And look where we are now.
I know.
Customers have embraced
Let
it.
me
And,
tell you,
yeah.
your internet page was amazing.
Yes, yes.
Your internet profile and page in your
Yes,
online.
yes.
I don't know. Is it still there?
Instagram did us that thing, but
That's why you lost me.
yeah, that's how I lost your
Yeah,
story.
and
that's
many
how
others.
And many others.
Yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
Because
yes.
we had a big account in Instagram.
Yes.
And the fun thing is, I think someone, could I say snitched us, or someone just didn't understand why we were doing what we were doing. Because what they claimed we contravened,
Yeah.
it's a picture that we took with Kipchoge, Edit
Yes.
Kipchoge.
Yes.
Then I went on and posted it.
Yes.
So Nike was furious that this is a business account.
Ah.
Also, someone was furious that this was I could mention in Nike, and maybe it's not them.
Yes, yes, yes.
Someone was furious that this is a business account. You can't post this at it because it's signed by.
Yes.
Because that's what
people may confuse.
Yes,
that
that's
you're
what,
the one supplying him
thank
shoes.
you. Yes, yes. Because
Yeah.
that's what Instagram. That's the report Instagram sent us. So that you have posted
Wow.
a sponsored player without their authority. So we were like, no, this is our friend. We have even chats. We have even sent you.
I think I remember those posts.
I told you, yeah.
I saw those posts. Yes.
But you see, you couldn't get Kipchoge to talk to them. So
Yeah.
from our end, we did our best to recover the account, but we didn't. But now Facebook is big. We have a website now.
Yeah.
Thank God we have now a physical shop here in town.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you still now have another Instagram account.
Yeah, we do. We do have Instagram account where we post most of our posts now are on stories, on our stories, our journey,
Okay.
even our journey with our customers, the stories of our customers, the feedbacks they give. That's what we share most of them. Once in a while we post about our product.
Yeah.
But now we have a vibrant website,
Yes.
a self-check website where you can just go and buy and pay.
BADEQ.com.
Yeah, www.badeqshop.co.ke.
Wow. Biashara, ups and lows, eh?
Ups and that one hiyo kawaida kabisa.
Unaweza sema hivyo sasa.
Hii kawaida. Sisi tumepigwa hapa.
And it means lazima tena ujinyoe, you innovate,
you have
be flexible, you say haijaisha, tutatumia hii channel. Instagram haijaisha, Facebook.
Yeah, because even in sports that's how it works.
Yeah.
You win some, you lose some.
Yes.
So today you won some, you enjoy the moment.
Yes.
And maybe even improve better to remain at the top.
Like the Ethiopian lady.
Yes.
I was a good 800-meter runner.
But I can do something more.
Let me
you
try
go for
15,
it. Yeah.
3,000 marathon. I broke
Boom,
the record.
before you know it, you have expanded your capacity, and you have even exploded actually. You could even explode.
Yeah,
because
just being a sponge. Always curious.
And
learning.
Yes. Because again, if you stay down, the world is very unfair.
It doesn't care.
It doesn't care.
Yeah.
If anything, now you turn to be a beggar.
Yeah.
Or a nuisance to your family and everybody.
Yes.
So
Yes.
So
amazing. So tell us about this BADEQ. I've been mispronouncing it. BADEQ. Why BADEQ?
BADEQ is a simple name.
Badminton, number one. So
your guess is very true.
Yeah.
Your guess is very true. BADEQ shop is it's a brand name. We run under a company called BADEQ Supplies Limited. It's registered by the government.
Yes.
So we pay all the tax care kindly. Sisi ulipa. So BADEQ shop is a brand name.
Yeah.
BADEQ means badminton equipment.
Badminton.
BAD means badminton.
Yeah.
Then EQ means equipment.
EQ means equipment.
Yeah. So it's BADEQ badminton equipment shop.
Wow.
As I told you, that's how we started. Because we could start from the known.
Yeah. You still sell badminton stuff?
I have a lot of them. I have a lot of rackets.
Okay.
Actually, for those ones, people know me as much.
Yes.
I think I'm the only, because then
Yes.
I have a variety of rackets and equipment, and these ones are directly from the manufacturers.
Yeah.
Because that's ones I have around 4 companies that I'm the source distributor in Africa.
Oh.
In Africa, not in Kenya.
You sell outside of Kenya?
Yes, I do. On a daily basis.
Hey.
Thanks.
You sell outside Kenya
on a daily basis.
From starting at Rio Sambu.
At Roy Sambu.
Now you're selling outside
Kenya, yes.
So you know all these things about the ports, what
The
are they
ports,
called?
the clearance and everything, the
Clearance,
shipping,
the shipping, which
DHL,
is crazy.
KQ, which is crazy, which
Yes.
is crazy. I know all those. We have lost goods there. We have delivered successfully. So we do those things. Yeah,
And
we have
and
delivered to Zambia, delivered to Nigeria, delivered to Congo, to Rwanda. Sometimes to Rwanda we take the items physically there ourselves. We ride there, like we travel there and tell them this week we will be in Rwanda. Come to a certain place and pick your items.
because of
Yeah,
the
yeah. Because of the logistics.
yeah, the logistics.
It's even expensive to send
To send.
than you
So it's
going
better
there.
you going
Yeah.
there.
So
And
you
you sell to the
consolidate,
shops
you
there also.
consolidate the custom, the orders maybe for like 2 weeks. Then you go there. The
Wow.
good thing is most of these customers trust us because we haven't had a single negative feedback.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not one that we know, not one genuine that we know. Of course, there's this one or two.
Of course.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
but
of course.
not one genuine case that we
Once you're
know.
out there, haters
Yes,
will
yes,
be
yes,
there,
yes.
and other people come from different angles.
Yes,
It
we are
could be
grateful to
just
that extent that we
yeah.
have dealt with trustworthy customers
Yeah.
who even give us positive feedbacks back and the referrals. So yeah, so that's how the name came, BADEQ Shop.
Yeah.
So back then I had registered the company under
Yeah.
BADEQ Shop. So
Yeah.
even now expanding the scope, I couldn't
Still
even
go.
change the
Yeah.
name.
Yeah.
I said
That's
it's just
fine.
fine.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just fine.
Well,
Yeah.
would you change it to now? I mean,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, to what now?
Yeah, it's what now? Amazing stuff. And this has happened from 2020, the COVID thing, till now. You've been exploring and
Yeah,
trying the odds.
every day we just want to grow.
Yeah.
We just want to
and,
do
and
it.
and before even when you started bringing things outside to Kenya, was it an issue with
It
what do they
was
call?
with
Was these guys who check your goods and they charge you, I don't know,
it,
twice the price of the
the clearance
Yes,
department.
yes.
You know those are the Kenyan laws. You
Yeah.
can't run away from them
Yeah.
because you have the Kenya Bureau of Standards there.
Yeah. Yeah.
You have KRA there.
Yeah.
You have the handling guys there.
Yeah.
All those ones together, they bring that huge amount that we keep fearing
Yes.
about. But
Yes.
there's this.
So how did you navigate through that now and make it formal?
I started with friends who were outside Kenya. So especially there's a friend doctor in the US. So all these things I could buy and ask the suppliers to send to the friend in the US. So once they send to the friend in the US, routinely could come maybe once in a month. Because
So the things go to the US first.
Yeah, the things go from wherever.
Yeah, whatever.
China.
Why not directly?
I didn't know how to bring them directly.
Okay.
That's one. I didn't know how to bring them directly. Then two, they were expensive at that time.
Yes.
Because I didn't have enough capacity.
Yes.
You know, I could buy maybe 10 rackets or 10 pairs of shoes. So
Yes.
shipping those,
it's a small amount.
It's a small amount.
Yes.
Going to sell them, I couldn't make it.
Yes.
So I could send them to my friend in the US. He was working with these flying doctors.
Yeah.
So he could come every month.
Yeah.
So once he used to come, he could come with them.
Wow, that's the real hustle.
As I told you, it's just hard work. For us, it has just been hard work. Just been hard work.
You looked at the ways and you're like,
huyu atanisaidia, huyu atanisaidia.
Yeah.
And luckily hao watu wanakusaidia.
Yeah.
I think it's just favor.
Yeah.
Pia watu wanakusaidia.
Yeah.
And you see, for him, especially for that friend of mine who's a doctor, he never charged me even a shilling. Not one day. Not one day that I can remember. Not one day that I can remember. You could just.
They say the universe conspires. That's what they say.
When you want it, the universe conspires to help you. Yeah. Even.
Amazing stuff.
Yes.
Haya, sawa. Wacha tukuje sasa for sports, because this is a sports channel.
Yes.
But anyway, these are very good nuggets.
Yes.
Right? I mean, this is also my own thing I'm doing also with these interviews and stuff. So hearing from your story, it actually is very inspiring. And pushing the envelope and being flexible and trying. And people are there to help, as you say. Right? So
a lot of people actually.
A lot of people. Yeah, so tukuje sasa kwa kukimbia. Right? So you started running, you run, and all of a sudden, let's start with what we start with the hot thing. So you decided, let me go for comrades. Nenda comrades. How did that decision come about?
Comrades happened this year. Well,
Yeah.
it happens every year, but
Yes.
my comrade happened this year.
Yes.
So we started running in 2020.
Yes.
So by 2020 September, I registered for Standard Chartered.
Half or full?
Full.
So in
Me, I've
just
never
6
done
months.
Yeah, in just 6 months.
You've never done a half.
I've never done half. Like
Why?
I would explain. I've never done half. So I went straight to the full.
Yeah.
And I think it was a stupid idea then. It was a stupid idea because I struggled to finish that marathon.
We can say you have so many such ideas.
Yes, because I thought, I mean, just running a marathon. What's so hard in running a marathon?
Yes.
Why are people fearing from running a marathon? But yeah, I registered.
You like the hard stuff. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah.
If it's not challenging, I'm not doing it. Simple. If it's not challenging, I'm not doing it.
Yes.
So we go to Standard Chartered. We attempt to run. We are running in bad shoes then.
Yeah.
I could speak that now.
Yeah.
We are running in bad shoes.
Yeah, you did.
And
Yeah.
then we go up to 35 kilometers, and now cramp starts.
Yes.
There's a scorching sun coming from the Kibera side. It's hitting so hard that you can't even see ahead of you. Because I was slightly a slower runner then.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the 35 kilometers, I had exhausted all my batteries, everything. And you see now, if you are a bit on the first, with the first guys,
Yes.
there's a big gap of athletes behind you and
Yes.
in front
Yes.
of you. So you couldn't see someone.
You're in no man's
You're
zone.
just alone.
Yeah.
So if you stop,
Yes.
who want you? You would have to walk or crawl.
And it'll take your whole.
There's no help.
Yeah.
Yeah. But nkavumilia. Then a certain lady came from behind me. She was kind of an elite.
Yeah.
And I said no. An elite lady can't go before me. She can't go before me. She can't go before me. I can't allow this to happen. I can't allow this to happen.
Yes.
So I said, either you will collapse with just in front of her,
Yeah.
or we just go with her. Luckily, I got Rex. I don't know from where. Then we pushed. So the first marathon I did
Because
it.
it's here. Your mind
Yeah,
just
of
said
course,
no.
of course, of
Yeah.
course. I know at that 5 kilometers, it was my mind that was almost giving up.
It's over. Yeah. You've not done that.
Yeah. So that was I did that marathon in 3 hours and 8 minutes. That was my first marathon.
3:08.
3:08 was my
First marathon.
first marathon. Yeah.
3:08.
First marathon. So when I finished, I was cursing with all the big names. I was
Yeah.
like, no. Man, I can't do this again.
What is it?
Never.
Oh, you're saying you
I
cannot.
can't go back.
But did you have a goal before that marathon?
No,
Did
I
you say-
didn't. I didn't know.
You just said, let me run.
You know, even didn't know that there are other Kenyans running. Me, I thought the Standard Chartered is ni wazungu wanakuja kukimbia. Yeah, it's an international bank.
Labda utaenda unetwork huko.
Sasa mimi hata sikujua kitu. So lakini sasa ile umerudi nyumbani, umenasi your injuries, you are okay.
3:08 first marathon.
Yeah, first marathon was 3:08.
And in just, let's say, 6 months of running,
Or less,
right?
actually. Or
Yes.
less actually. So that was it. Then 2021 happens. So now I've started checking who was the fastest runner, how did they perform, who was the fastest Kenyan. I all found that all these wise guys were Kenyans. And I was so curious. So watu wanakimbia yani. So I got interested. I got interested. So the following year, that was in 2021 now, Kilimanjaro Marathon is happening.
Yes.
And now I've seen on Facebook people posting, oh, we are going to Kilimanjaro.
Yes.
Or my friends, some of my friends that I've now created from this running community,
Yes.
they are saying they are going to Kilimanjaro. I said, I'm going with you. I must go with you.
Yes.
I never knew that you could cross the border and go run. I didn't know. I just knew it's elites who only go to this run. So I go there, wrong story. We go there, we run, we do a good one, because then I did, I think, 2 hours, 50 minutes. Yeah, the second marathon.
Yes.
Then I picked
Did you see ladies also passing you there?
Yes, then now I saw ladies and I was comfortable with it because I was comfortable with it because
You knew ladies can run.
now those ladies who passed me in Kilimanjaro were running very fast.
Yes,
I couldn't keep up with them.
You knew
So
that,
either way, they
Humbled.
would just go before
Yes,
me.
yes.
I just humbled in defeat. Humble in defeat.
Yes.
And of course now I had these stories. No, it's okay. You don't even need to finish a marathon.
Yeah.
You just run what you can. Just push yourself the much you can. Again, people are saying you can still even finish that marathon and still be the last.
Yes.
So I was at peace. I was like, as long as I run,
I'm
I'm
your
good.
race, you're good.
I'm good.
no, yeah.
So we keep on networking with these guys now. I'm now selling the shoes.
Yes.
People now are asking me to bring them particular shoes.
Yeah.
They're inviting me there to their running clubs.
Yeah.
I get to know Urban Swaras,
Yeah.
the Team Jasho, Mbunis, Kitengera, which is my club now.
You live near Kitengela?
No, I don't live there. I have a badminton friend in Kitengera. So then I used to go to play badminton in Kitengera when the COVID happened.
Yeah.
There was one hall in Kitengera where we could go and play. So we could try to kuepa maskari usiku ile time ya curfew.
Yes.
We go play. Then now I find another friend there who introduced me to Arana there. Told me, hey, mimi nango kimbia ukipost. Kuna jamaa mwingine hapa David Waweri, you know David. David, no Davis.
I know Davis. He used to organize Kitengela runs.
Yes. He moved to Urban Swara now. Yeah.
So then there's David Waweri.
There's David Waweri, who is the captain of Kitengera now.
Okay.
He's the captain of Kitengera. So ndiye akaniambia huyu jamaa ukimbianga. So I got to know him. Then he invited me to Kitengera one day. Then I joined the club. So I was like, ndio marafiki zangu. So I joined them. So as we are doing this, I keep on seeing people having these send-offs for marathons. So you could find a random marathon happening next week. So this week they would organize a small run to send those players. And I was like, okay. So me, I would just go there to sell my shoes.
Yes, your eyes are now just what?
I'm so curious. I'm like, these people look so decent. You know those well-polished guys.
Yes,
my CEOs and
yes.
But they are running.
They are going to run. How?
So nani atawalipia hiyo ticket?
London.
Nani atawalipia hiyo ticket? Asema wanajisponsor. Wanaenda kufanya nini? Just to run.
Yeah, just to finish. Ulifikiri to its competitors.
I just knew its competitors.
Yes.
So they told me, unaenda unakimbizi vitu. So 2021 happens, 2022 happens. So 2022, I have like 2 marathons outside Kenya. I go to Rwanda. I have done Kigali.
Wow.
I've done Kigali and I again go to Kilimanjaro.
Wow.
And I said I would go back to Kilimanjaro to do a good time. Yeah, which I did. I went to Kigali myself alone. I didn't even have any friends from Kenya. I just went by road.
Yes.
Went and ran. So now when we are doing there was I think the London 2023.
Yes.
No, London 2022.
Yes.
Then a friend of ours called David, David with Fitness. You know David organizes one of those cutting cake. Yeah, David too.
Okay.
He organizes one of those cutting cake events to send off the team.
Yes.
So as they are there, they now mention of Dubai Marathon. They are going to Dubai, and then there would be a comrade. Some of the friends were saying, "Yeah, but register for comrades." Yes. I even didn't know what a comrade means, man. I only know comrades in the comrade or campus.
Comrade. Yes.
Una comrade hapo unakimbia 90 kilometers.
Ukasikia number 90.
Kama ile joke ya kwanza ile ya Snapchat.
Yes.
Yaani watu wanashindwa kumaliza 90. Aje, si ni kama ukimbia tu na urudi. So like sasa nimeanza ku understand marathon ngumu nini. But I'm so interested in it.
Yeah.
So as they mentioned about Dubai, nikaambia David, mna register za Dubai. Kaniambia waenda tu kwa mtandao saje Dubai Marathon, apply, lipa, twende.
Yeah.
I was in shock when I saw the entry fee.
Yeah.
Because they were charging around $200.
$200.
That's around $180 because it was coming to around 21,000.
Yes.
It was coming to around
21,000.
Kajiuliza wasa wanalipa 21,000
kwenda kukimbia. Unajua zingine ni how much?
Kashtuka lakini sasa so it happened ngaina nakimbia Dubai.
Yeah.
We went with these friends.
Kukimbia tu 20 imeenda hivyo kukimbia. Na hujanunua ticket.
Hujanunua ticket, weka accommodation na niti hapa nini ndio kiatu mzuri, you know.
Yes.
So you need a good budget.
Yeah.
But sasa by then the shop could support us.
Yeah.
Luckily. So we went to Dubai, we ran. So as we are in Dubai, so these friends wanaendelea tu kuongea juu ya comrade.
What is your time in Dubai?
Dubai I did 2 hours 35 minutes. 2 hours 35
that
minutes.
Was 2022 or 3?
No, this year. This year in February.
This year in February.
Yeah, this year in February. It was this year in February.
Yes.
Yeah, 2023 this year in February. I did 2 hours 35 minutes.
Yes.
And I was among the Kenyans who went.
Yeah.
I was the first.
Wow.
Among the Kenyans.
Yes.
So if there were elites, it's none of my business.
Yes.
But if they were elites, I was the first Kenyan who went there.
Oh, so
Among the
you're-
Kenyans who went, I was number one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was number 30
You mean number one Kenyan
in the
as a
Dubai.
whole
Yes.
in the competition.
In
So
the
there are no Kenyan elites there.
elites, they weren't. They didn't come. They
Wow.
didn't come
So
as
it's
much.
something people should think about then.
They
Right.
should, and it's a flat course, just
Yeah.
like Berlin, it's a flat course.
Yeah.
People should go there and run, and
Yeah.
it's paying well.
Yes.
It's paying up to 5 million. Good money.
Yes. And how many people are paid? 10, top 10, top 20?
They pay up to top 20. The good thing for Dubai Marathon, they pay up to top 20. Yeah, so
Ah.
it's a good thing. So as they are
Did Kenya recognize you as being the first? In
no,
Dubai?
they didn't, because we are just recreational runners.
Yeah, I know. But
And of course, we hadn't sent a signal to Athletics Kenya that we are ready to run. So I think it's our mistake. Maybe we were,
Life is about mistakes. So
Yeah,
many
yeah.
mistakes.
So
you ran with bad shoes. Now look at you now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So comrade happens. So we I guess friends who say they are going to comrade. So for one of us register. Yeah. So June this year we stepped in South Africa,
Amazing.
and we are tennis
Do
running.
you know how many people are following you?
I
For comrades?
I know.
Many people
I know,
are following you.
I know.
All the CC we
Yeah,
call
yeah.
keyboard warriors.
Yes, I know.
Following
You are
and
tracking
saying,
me. That I know. I
Wow.
know.
Before we go to comrades, allow me to just break it down. People will see and they'll say like, this thing just happened. Like you're just good. You started running and you're good. And I'll just say like maybe what people would also need to clarify. You're already a sportsman before running. You already were fit. You didn't just come out of the couch and decided let me run and all of a sudden things just happened to you.
Yeah,
No. You're already in the national team.
Yes.
Badminton.
Yes. I was
Back-
very active actually.
Very active
I was very
back
active.
in high school. So
Yes.
all that, right? Now you're picking up a new sport. Because I want to clarify, people may watch and just think things just fall from the sky.
No, they don't. Actually, if anything,
Yeah.
marathon, I think it's one of the toughest sports to run, because you need everything in your body to sink for you to run, from the legs, the
Talking
hands.
from a sports person yourself,
Yes.
since you've played many sports.
Yes, it's actually
Yes.
one of the toughest sports to run, marathon. That's
Yes.
why even this joke that average people don't run marathons.
Yes.
There's that joke around. It's true, because it takes a toll on you. It eats everything in you.
Yes.
So you have to be very
And your
ready
time.
from, you're running against time, not against anyone.
Yes.
Because marathon is an individual sport.
Yes.
So you're running against a clock. So as it's tickling, your mind is also breaking. It's wearing out. Yeah. You need
mental strength, your body.
you
has
need
to be
everything.
insane.
I think marathon is one of the toughest sports to run. That's why when I see people doing 2 hours 10 minutes, even the red from Ethiopia, you see Kipchoge doing under 2 hours 1 minute.
Yeah.
You just appreciate what they are doing.
Yes.
It's very tough. Yeah. So it's not that we just started and we are good at it. No. I was into active sports.
Yeah.
So maybe I was just running on how to maybe tiptoe
Yeah.
when running, and maybe that endurance now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's okay. Amazing. Then the form. Have you ever been in a program, a marathon? When you now that you're now into running, are you in a program?
Never done one.
Yeah.
Never attempted one.
So it's all you Google and you.
I just Google, watch some few clips,
Yeah.
and now believe in myself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Even in training, I just train myself.
Yeah. And in your training, do you have like days, how you've scheduled your days, or
No.
how's your training like for marathon? Let's say you're preparing for marathon.
For a marathon, a normal marathon.
Yes.
Because now for a normal marathon, you need like to run well. By well, I mean you are doing maybe a sub 3. You're running below 3 hours.
Yeah.
You will need around 3 to 4 months of preparation.
Yes.
That means in a week you are doing around
over
100 to 150 kilometers.
Yes.
Of running.
Yes. And that you've broken it down.
Yeah, you've broken it down. Maybe you have your speed days.
Okay.
You have your flat track.
Yeah.
You have your long runs.
Yeah.
You have your easy runs.
Yes.
So you just mix them.
Ah, okay.
So sometimes now that I've been running with a group of competitors, could I say, of these runners, I've got to know these elites.
Yes.
I've been exposed to the elites.
Yes.
So once in a while I could seek their advice. I could ask them.
Yeah.
For instance, Amos Kipruto has been very helpful for me.
Amos
Kipruto.
Okay.
The London marathon winner of last year.
Okay.
Or last year.
Yeah.
He has been very helpful. He sometimes once in a while he sends me his program. Then I could just copy and he could tell me, don't use the intensity of our elites.
Yes.
Just be at your level,
Yes.
comfortable at your pace. But this is what you should follow.
Yes.
At least Monday you know what to do. Tuesday you need one.
But knowing Isaac, he'll always want to push it.
But of course, At some point, I went.
It's interesting. You've mentioned all those names. You from your background. How do you get these people? How do you get in contact with Amos, with now Kipchoge? I know you have shoes side with Kipchoge and shirts.
I think, as I said, I think it's favor.
You just follow. No, it can't be. It's not favor. You follow them. You must have done something.
But you see, I'm also very stubborn when I want something.
That's what
I'm also very stubborn when I want something.
So you search them and you find them.
Yeah, just search them and find them. I just DM them.
Yes.
Hi, Faith. Yes. This is Isaac from BADEQ Shop.
And who is Isaac? Faith is wondering now. This is Isaac because how many people DM?
So maybe if she just ignores me the first time, the second time she ignores me, the third time I wish her good luck in an Olympic marathon or race.
Yes.
Good luck, Faith. When she wins, I congratulate her. When Kipchoge does, I congratulate him. Then I'm like, I could want to meet with you. Is it possible? They ignore me. Of course, their management is running the social account.
Yes.
They just ignore me. So then I just keep on Googling. I just keep on checking. Where do these people train? So for instance, Kipchoge and Faith, when I went to meet them, I just Googled, where do these people train? I'm told they're training at Rupas Mall in the gym or somewhere.
Yeah.
I'm like, who can I find in Eldoret? So I asked those customers of mine in Eldoret, so and so, can you help me get to these people?
Yes.
One beautiful lady and graciously said, yeah, I can link you to them. They train with me at some point when they are on off station. I tell her, please do it. Make it happen. Make it happen. And she goes, talks to the guys.
Yeah.
She talks to Kipchoge. She tells him, there's a friend of mine from Nairobi who would want to meet with you. And Kipchoge graciously says, it's okay. Tell him to come. So one day, this lady, I could speak her name because she has been good to me.
Yeah.
She's called Anne.
Yeah.
Text me, she tells me, Kipchoge will be on the gym on Wednesday and Thursday. Please avail yourself here. That same time, I had a tournament in Kisumu for badminton. But I'm like, this is just one chance that has just come.
Yes.
What do I do? So you're in Nairobi, you have never even taken a local flight, and you're like, you check your timings and you say, and I will be there at 6. That's it. So I go there.
And you go there, you camp there, you wait for
Kipchoge. I wait for Kipchoge. Those people are so disciplined. Yes. They are at the gym session start at 7.
Yes.
6:12, they are ready.
Are there people like you there also waiting for
No, they weren't. They weren't. And then it was very strict.
Yes.
No photos, nothing.
Yes.
You just come to train at first.
Yes.
So you go in for 3 hours, train with them. You have to train with them. I mean, it's just decent that you train with them.
Okay.
So you have to train with them. Their trainings are so intense. You are even missing the routine because you can't keep up with what they are doing.
Yes.
But you go, you train, you finish, you wait for them to relax.
Yes.
So as they are walking out, it's when you introduce yourself. Hi Faith. My name is Isaac. I'm the one who was coming to check. So and those people are very humble. You know, you are even shocked because you don't know what to tell them now because they are before you. You got a courage, you tell them, I want you to do ABCD for me. And they are like, what do we do? We sign this shoe? And keep is like, but this shoe looks like the shoe I ran in. Yeah, you tell him the shoe that your past setter used, he just gave me as a gift and everything. They sign for you. Thankfully, you go, you say a little player somewhere, and you're saying,
like, I am Isaac, I also sell these shoes. Yes. I want you to sign this.
Now, from then, we keep on the relationships. Now we have kept in touch with Akina Faith.
Yeah.
We have done business with them now.
Yes.
Graciously so. Yeah. So, but at first you have to make the initiative.
No. It's not even that initiative. Going and training with them also. I mean, Isaac, there's so many things that you've done. Not just even flying, missing your tournament, going there into the Lions Den, running with them, and wait for them. Oof. That's very bold.
Yeah, because
Right.
you have to sacrifice
Yeah.
those
I think
moments.
it's something in life, in any aspect in life. Whatever
Yeah,
you want to, you have to really go.
you have to really do it
Yeah.
because for them they can't lower their
Yeah.
standards for you.
Yeah, they can't.
It's
Yeah,
you to
it's you
step
to.
up. It's you to step up. So and if you have to step up, you have to do something extraordinary. Yeah, like now I'm going to train because I trained for them with them because I trained with Kipchoge on a Friday. I met Kipchoge on a Friday.
Yeah.
So Faith eloped me on that Friday.
Yeah.
So I had to go to Kisumu,
Yeah.
play the tournament over the weekend, and come back again on the following Monday to meet Faith again. It's crazy, man. It's crazy.
In
It's
1 week,
crazy.
you've done 3, 4, 5 things.
Yeah, we have to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think you're also very humble. I mean, for me to find you also, I mean, you have a very busy day and stuff.
Thanks,
You
thanks, thanks,
sacrificed your
thanks.
time to be in this small podcast, or what
No,
do you
you are
call
doing
it?
well. You are doing well. It's not small. Don't say that. You are not. Yeah, it's not small. You are
Yeah.
doing big things.
No,
I've
no,
checked
no.
your channel. You are doing big
Yeah,
things.
yeah.
Yeah.
But thank you, thank you. The whole idea is to inspire people. Your
Yes.
story should inspire people. It's not even about us. It's about the viewers and what they get from it. And we cannot finish your story in one day. You cannot finish your story in
Sure,
one
sure.
sitting. So maybe later on, once I become also a big person, I'll be like,
You are a big
Isaac,
person already. You are a big person.
come. We
You are
do
a big
another part
person
two. We
already.
do
Yeah.
another part two. I love your running journey. So tell me about, I don't know how to put it, as we're parting short, as we're ending this thing. Uh, you had ambitions for comrades. You started off, we saw you going out of the blocks, you had an idea of being maybe top 100 or top 50, something like that. Your first ultra, as bold as you are, everything you do, first time you have your goals. And those are your goals, nobody else's.
Yes,
People
sir.
will complain, will say, will chat,
Yeah.
keyboard,
Yeah, I know, I know.
people always say things. When things don't happen for people according to plan, especially a big race like that, you've flown all the way to South Africa, right? You're there, you're preparing, you're with the vibes, you're with the Kenyans there, and it only takes you this amount of time and your race is done, right? What came into you? I mean, I want you to be very honest. You're vulnerable also. I hope I can get that
Yeah, yeah.
vulnerability. During that moment when you're facing that injury, and after and up to now, how has it been? Yeah.
I think it's there. Thank you for even raising that question because we could have missed that one. I think it's one of the aspects of sports that is often overlooked. Failure. And I've seen even the backlashes on the internet recently when one elite went ahead of the other and almost actually broke the record.
Yes.
And people were like, what's happening? What's happening? Yeah, there was so much chaos around there.
Yes.
What people don't understand, we are human beings. We're human beings. We break like another engine, like
Yes.
another machine.
Yes.
My experience for Comrade was bad because it was a painful experience.
Yes.
I always say that it was a painful trip for me in South Africa.
Yes.
Because I started off well. My target was to run the 90 kilometers under 6 hours.
Yes.
And hopefully someday I will get a chance to do that.
I know you will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the pace that we set off with wasn't that fast because I've run fast before.
Yes.
I've run faster before.
Yes.
Because we were doing around 410, between 4 and 410.
Yes.
That's an average race for me, I
Yes.
could say.
But people will see, oh, you came out
Yeah,
like
you dashed off. I
like
didn't
a,
dash off.
yeah.
And actually, you can't dash off in a comedy
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you have 90 kilometers
Yeah.
to
Because
run.
someone like you, I would say for 90, your good race would be an average of 350, 340.
350, 340, yeah. So you can't dash off.
Yeah.
So I stepped out well, but now it was very cold in St. Mary'sburg.
Yes.
Very cold that I didn't know. And I think those are the things I overlooked.
Okay.
It was very cold because other guys, even other Kenyans, came with lighter jackets to warm them at the start because there wasn't a warming station for us. There wasn't a warming station.
Hold that thought. Yeah. Yep.
There wasn't a warming station for us.
Yeah.
So you just walk in at 4 a.m. You are on the start line because for us I was in team A and I was in the front guys.
Yes.
Because of my marathon times.
Yes.
So it's so congested because it's 20,000 guys running.
Yes.
Of course, they are broken down in groups.
Yes.
but it was very cold. So I was
Yeah.
running in my singlet. So the coldness got the better of me.
Yes.
And I had some nagging thigh injury, hip injury as well,
Yes.
but I didn't take it as a serious thing.
Yeah.
So as I start off the
You're a
10 kilometers,
sportsman, you have injuries all the time.
all the time, all the time.
Yeah.
So the first 10 kilometers are nice. Then the 15 kilometers, that thing starts coming back. I'm like, oh, it's happening here. It's happening in South Africa. No, it can't happen. Then I keep on pushing like 20, 30 kilometers. I can't now raise my left leg up. I can't. It was so painful because I had teared the TFL muscles. It was so painful now. Then even the support team, the ambulances there, and the doctors there couldn't get the solution by then because they didn't know what had happened. So with the coldness, it was so painful. I know people were following me in Kenya. If a big WhatsApp group for the shop, my friends everywhere.
Wow. Yes.
And of course, I'd hyped the event because
Yes.
I was like, I'm going to do a marathon.
Yes.
So I would have to do it big.
Yes.
But now when I went down, my first feeling was, I've let myself down. That was my first reaction. Because once I got administered by the nurses there, I went to slumber and I slept and woke up around after 2 hours.
Yes.
So when I woke up, I was like,
Okay.
so guys are running and I
I'm
can't.
still here. Mm-hmm.
I've let myself down. Then now the second thought, of course, was I've let my people down.
Yes.
Both the group we came with,
Yeah.
South Africa and
More
then
than
Kenya.
you. Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's more than actually it's more because once
Yeah.
you are out there,
Yeah,
you are running for everybody.
Yes. Yes.
You're running
Yes.
for everybody.
People's
And that's the
dreams.
thing we need to respect.
Yes.
You just can't go out there and be a fool decently.
Yes. Yes.
You know.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
So my team, because we didn't have once they pick you as an injured person, you are taken as the last bus.
Yeah.
And because of the congestion, you would have to be the last person to get to the stadium in Durban. So you imagine I injured myself at 6 a.m. in the morning. I'm in the bus nursing my wound up to 6 p.m. in the evening.
Yes. It's harder than even running, maybe.
It's worse. It's painful. It's painful because there's no support team inside there. There's no food.
It's quiet.
The only thing they bring in is biscuits.
Yes.
It's
just
quiet.
yes.
Yeah, these other people are other nationalities. There's no communication. There's no clear communication because we didn't have our phones there.
Yeah.
We had left our carriage in St. Petersburg to be transported to Durban. Then now, the worst thing that happens is that the tracker, the guys who picked me, didn't put the jeep in the system to say that this athlete has dropped, and we know his or our whereabouts. So they didn't record.
Yeah.
They didn't record. So my teammates don't know where I am. People in Kenya don't know where I am. Up to 6 hours. I know it was one of the painful experiences, even for them.
The viewers, yes.
Because once I walked into the stadium as the last person that evening, I found my team waiting
for you.
It was like a celebration.
Yes.
I remember the face of David to Fitness, the captain. It was like a celebration. Isaac, we have been waiting for you. Where have you been? Oh, come on. What can we do for you? You know, the support. Then you could feel the love. You could feel your friends around you.
Yes.
But deep down, you are like, I've let you guys down and I've let myself down. But it's an injury. It's nothing much you can do.
Exactly.
You know, it's nothing much. You even if you wanted to do it differently, you didn't have the legs.
Yes.
Yeah. So I know the experience was bad because I didn't finish. I've struggled.
And how was your life now in South Africa? The next day, how did you wake up? People are in celebratory vibes. You know, I've been in tournaments abroad also, and when you get knocked out early stage, it's the worst feeling walking around. Even
you don't want to be in that situation. I can tell you this for free. You don't want to be in that situation.
Yes.
Because you look like a lost chicken, a headless lost chicken. Because everybody, they value the comrade medal so much. Even now, even in Kenya now, some of the guys wear them boldly out here. So they have their medals. You don't have any.
Number one.
One, you don't have any. Number two, you didn't finish. Number three, you can't walk straight. So I'm in deep pain, because even in the evening, they had a gala dinner. But I couldn't even raise my legs from the bed. I couldn't. They want even to bring you dinner to the room.
Yes.
Uh,
You're
but I
in low
don't.
spirits.
You
You're
are
trying
low
to get
spirit.
yourself up. You cannot.
Then now for some of us who sponsor ourselves,
Yeah.
the budget to South Africa is very big.
Yes.
So you imagine all this money is going down
Pap,
the drain
in just 1 hour. 2
in
hours.
just 1 hour, 2 hours. You didn't achieve even
Yes.
half of what
All
brought
those things
you.
are coming to
All
your
those
mind.
things are coming to your mind. You are getting encouragement messages on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, on your inbox, but they are not helping because you are still in pain.
Yeah. Yeah.
Even recollecting yourself to know
Yeah.
what is this that has happened, because you are doing it for the shop, maybe you are running for fun, for instance, and you are
Many
like,
things.
now it's now
Yeah.
becoming an expense.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's
now
coming
an expense now.
And the time I've spent, I
The
would have
time
been
I've spent,
doing.
yes, the time I've spent in training, the time I've spent in
Yes.
to come to South Africa.
Even that just South Africa, those I don't know how many days
You
you're
need
there.
like a whole week in South
Yeah,
Africa.
a whole week. You're
because
like, what am I doing here in this
I
thing?
mean, why?
Yeah.
I've been in Kenya selling shoes.
Yes.
Surely
What am I
there are so
doing?
many marathons in Kenya could have done, but now
Isaac, I have experienced such
you
things.
know,
My good Lord.
you
And
know.
again, when you're walking, everyone will be like, we
Alilemewa.
alilemewa, wewe ako ni injury. Mtu anaona, kawaida watu wa comrades
Watu
wote
utembea hivi, so mtu understand hakujipanga. Yes, actually, those are the stories you get to hear, but if you are not mentally strong,
it's a bottomless
you could even react back.
Yes.
And even cause more damage.
Cause more damage.
But you now
ruin your friendships.
Yes.
Your relations.
Yeah.
Comments will come from and someone out there who doesn't know how you're texting Kipchoge, Kipchoge, something. Maybe someone who knows you a bit, let's say like myself, I'm like, hey, Isaac, kwani kuliendaje? Hiyo tu.
Yes.
Isaac, kwani kuliendaje? Hiyo tu.
In a race.
Can make
because maybe you have seen someone post in a certain group this comment. Ule jamaa tulimwambia ende polepole hakusikia. Tunamwambianga ndio yake imsaidie. Anaenda mbio sana. But
na kwani alitaka aje?
Alitaka aje? Kwani anataka kushinda marathon? Anataka kushinda comrades. Comrade ni kumaliza tu. Anambia okay, nilikuwa nataka kumaliza, lakini nilikuwa nataka kumaliza under 6 hours.
You had your goal.
Yes, na si ati ni speed iliniumiza, ni injury tu. Ni injury tu, which can happen to anyone.
Yes.
Ni injury tu iliniumiza. I hope to recover, then come back again. Luckily,
and now in the social media world, it's crazy.
It's crazy. I tell my friends, even my customers, I'm even putting up that post up here. In life, don't allow yourself to fail. Don't allow yourself to fail. Whatever they call failure, don't allow yourself. Don't allow it to get into your mind. Because once it gets into your mind, you will now start attacking the failure and not even your recovery. You start attacking
wasting so much
time. You waste a lot of time
before you recover.
So once you are down there, calm down, because it happens. Calm down. Find a way to come back. If it's recovery, if you have to heal that injury, take your time. Heal. Come back. Just ensure you come back. Don't go completely. That's why you see these depression cases around.
Yes.
I think so. It's one of the causes.
Yes.
Because it
happens to the best of us.
It does. Funny thing, it does to the best of us.
Not the weak ones. Yes.
Actually, it happens to the strongest.
The strongest.
That's very true.
Yes.
That's very true, and it's a very good insight you mentioned.
Yeah.
These failures happen to the strongest.
Yes. Because they're the ones who are risking it.
Yeah, they're the ones who are out there.
Yes.
Because all these are the average guys don't.
They don't have. Yes.
They don't.
Yeah.
But once you are on your best form, it's when that tragedy is going to strike. And then now that's when your mental stability is going to be needed. How stable are you to handle this? Even these feedbacks, we get bad feedbacks. It's when you have hit your best selves out there that you find one bad feedback. Then if you
crashes all the good
everything. Yeah. Because we have done a good run in Dubai.
Exactly.
That had scared us. We were up there. I done London Marathon, but virtually, and I had good times. I was up there. Then just 2 months later, comrades happened, and everything disintegrates completely. But now, actually, some of us, we have been through that process. So
in business also, in your sporting career, but still, it can still eat you. And
it puts you down.
Thank you for being vulnerable. That's what I also wanted to pick out as your nuggets. Now, as we are winding completely now, your next plans. What are your next races?
Big plans next year. Big plans next year, of course, for us.
Yes.
In running, of course, we want to start now doing the majors.
Yes.
By majors, I mean the top 6 marathons.
Yes.
And that's London, Bahrain, Chicago, Boston, New York, and Tokyo. Luckily, this year I balloted for 2.
Yeah.
And I got an entry.
Which one?
I'm doing Tokyo in March.
Amazing.
And I'm doing Boston in April.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tokyo
and Boston in
Boston
in April. Yeah.
Yeah, continue.
Yeah, so that's what we are preparing for now. We hope the Rex can hold. And then of course now the visa issues and everything, we hope it will go through.
Yeah.
Well, then we run. And of course now we are expanding our business as well.
Yes.
Yeah, that's in terms of BADEQ shop now.
Yes.
We are now opening branches. We have a branch now in Kissing. We're opening a branch in Kissing.
Open it home now.
Yeah, charity starts at home.
Yeah. Mwingine anasema Isaac is good because yeye ni neighbor Obiri.
Hapana. Obiri ni mmoja tu. Actually watu wenye wako wazuri ni hao wengine. But pia kitu mimi nimerealize, sisi wenyewe ndio tunajifungia, tunajilimit.
Like mimi siko na hiyo structure,
because like this current even the world championship that ended in Budapest.
Yeah.
We saw people from different nations winning races that were for the longest time, specifically for maybe Kenya also. Yeah. Even the 100 meters. You could, an Italian won the Olympics, you know. So
javelin, let's not see
India is doing so well. Yeah, India is doing so well in javelin now. So this is when you're going to limit.
Yeah.
These opportunities are there for us.
Yeah.
Let's just try.
Yeah.
Let's just try.
Amazing stuff. So I would say, are you a runner? Are you a badminton guy? What occupies your time now in terms of sports?
In terms of sports, currently, I'm doing all.
All now, yeah?
Yeah, because my schedule is a bit tight.
And balance.
So in the morning, I'm running. I do in the morning, I run. Mchana, I have to come to the shop.
Yes.
Then in the evening, I go play badminton.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Amazing stuff.
Yeah.
Isaac, it's been a pleasure.
Yes.
It's been a pleasure interviewing you. It's been a pleasure you allowing and saving this time. I know you have a tournament to go and run to.
Yeah.
Asante sana. Tutaendelea kukufuata na kukuhoji, and all the best with BADEQ, all the best with your shop and your endeavors. And I am hoping that you'll do under 220 very soon. That is my hope to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Right?
Thank you
so
much.
Cross that barrier as occasional runners.
Yes.
Pia sisi to engage.
Yes.
Right? And all the best. And no pressure. It's just me as a fan and me as a supporter. And thank you.
Thank you so much for coming.
Yes.
You are doing an amazing job.
No.
Whatever you are doing, you think it's small.
Yeah.
Putting our stories out there.
Yeah.
Even sharing our stories with the world. Thank you so much. You are offering us a voice, and we appreciate it so much.
Thanks.
Thank
All
you.
passion, man.
Thank you, man.
All passion.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Asante.